Basically, you're working at the DBA or you're a fresher?
I am a SQL Server DBA. I'm working for
Okay.
10 years as a SQL Server DBA, so I'm looking to learn Oracle also.
How long you have been working as a DBA, Sudama?
Around 10 years.
Okay, great, great, great. What about you, Dinesh?
No, I can hear you.
Oh, Saturaj, you can hear me? Okay, great. So, Saturaj, are you a
Yeah.
fresher or you're working as a DBA?
No. I'm working in SAP. SAP
Okay, okay.
basis.
So you're completely new to this track, to the DBA
Yeah,
track?
completely new. Yeah, completely new.
Okay, okay, great. So any idea, Saturaj, on the basics of Linux and the basics of SQL language?
No, Linux I know. Command.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay, that's great. That's really great. But not much on SQL, I believe, right?
No, no.
Okay, what about you, Dinesh?
Right now, I'm working as a Golden Gate application DBA, but I'm from completely
Okay,
from different platform.
okay, okay,
Yeah, I'm
guys.
from
No
Salesforce.
problem. So yeah, okay, okay, fine, no problem. So let's start the demo. Can you guys see my screen? Can you guys see the introduction to Oracle DB page?
Yes.
Okay, okay, that's great. So before we start the demo, let me give you my introduction. My name is Avinash, and this course is all about the core Oracle DBA, and the duration of course is gonna be 40 hours. Okay, and to introduce myself, I have 7+ years of experience in core Oracle DBA. Okay, I'm OCP certified in PLSQL. Okay, and Forms and Reports certified professional. Total experience I have in IT is 10+ years, and I have 6+ years of experience as a corporate trainer. And until now, I have conducted more than 200 batches. Okay, and in my present company, my roles and responsibilities to migrate databases from low version to high version. So currently, they are the databases are slowly migrating to 12c. Okay, and I'm also part of the team who does performance tuning. Okay. You guys can stop me if you have any question anywhere. Okay, so you guys know that Oracle is a big company, right? Oracle Corporation, so based out from California, and basically Oracle is into everywhere. If you talk about hardware, operating system, application, database. So what are the projects? What are the products that we have got from Oracle in the market? So it's Oracle application, Oracle database, Oracle enterprise, Java, middleware, storage, tape, operating system, and many more. Correct? So basically, Oracle. If you talk about IT, Oracle is everywhere. Okay. So to start this course, basically the core Oracle DB course, there is some prerequisites that you should make. Like you should have some basic knowledge about the Linux commands. Okay, I'm not expecting you to know to have expertise knowledge on Linux, but even the basics will do, because as a DBA, we would be doing a lot of things from the operating system. So as a DBA, it's recommended that you should know some the basic commands. And SQL language, you know that in the database, we need a language, right? We need a protocol using which, we can interact with the database. So in Oracle, it's SQL, structured query language. So we use SQL language to interact with the database, okay, in order to work, to fetch something from the database, to do some transaction. Everything happens with SQL language. So this is the prerequisite. So as Dinesh is also new to this, and Satyaraj is also new to the SQL. So what we will do is, we'll take some basic sessions on Linux and SQL, and then we will start the core Oracle DBA course. Okay, so we'll have some basic sessions on Linux, and it's completely going to be real time. I'm going to show you everything in right in my screen, and we'll have some discussion on SQL language. And when we have completed the basics of this tool, then we'll start the Oracle Core DBA course. Any question, guys, until now?
No, I'm good.
Okay, so now coming over to the Oracle database history. Oracle database was first released back in 1978 with the version 1. Then came version 2, then 7, then 8i, 9i, 10g, 11g, 12c, and currently, 3 weeks back, Oracle has released a new version called 18c. Okay, Oracle has released a new version called 18c. So I need to add that here into the slide. It's going to be 2017 Oracle 18c.
Why did they change the order like
Okay.
that?
Come again, why did they?
It is like the numbering sequence. It is 8, 9, 10, right? 10, 11, 12. Why did they made it 18 instead of 13? The latest version.
No, come again means why instead of 13 they have released 18? Yeah, Oracle,
you are saying.
basically, what Oracle claim is, the 18c is completely self-driven database, completely automated database. It automates a lot of tasks. Okay, and human, intervention is not required, not for everything, but like upgrade, patching, those stuffs. Okay, those will be done automatically, and performance tuning. Okay, the database will self-tune itself. You guys know what is performance tuning, right? Let me just give you a basic description on this, that a performance tuning is like, if a database is not performing well, the customer will come back to a DBA and it will ask the DBA to tune the database, okay, so that the database will perform good. So actually, it just got released 2 or 3 weeks back. So the reason Oracle has skipped so many versions like 13, 14, 15, it came directly to 18c is because Oracle claimed that it's a self-driven database. Okay, everything is done by the Oracle database automatically. So let's see. It's really totally new. So nothing much has been disclosed yet. So let's wait for the release. I guess in a month or 2 months it's going to be released. Okay, then we'll get to know more about it. Now coming over to the Oracle database overview. So basically you guys must be knowing that Oracle database is Oracle RDBMS, right? Relational Database Management System. Oracle database is RDBMS. What is RDBMS? RDBMS is basically software which we use in our system, okay? And we create a database, then we store data into it, and when needed, we retrieve the data, okay? So databases could be of 2 types, standalone and the cluster database. So what do you mean by standalone? Standalone, as the name says, the database stands alone. It's not at all related to any other database. Okay, one database running on one server, called as standalone database. Okay. Now, cluster database. There is something cluster database. That means two or more. When we combine two or more servers resources into one, that's called a cluster database. And we have databases running on them. That's called a cluster database. Okay. So basically, it's called RAC, Real Application Clustering. Okay, what happens is, two or more servers would be there, and there's something called instance in Oracle. So all those instances will access the same database. Okay, that's called cluster database. So of course, we're gonna get performance benefit from this, because let's say, for an example, a task executing in a standalone database and the same task executing in a clustered database will have some differences. Because what is cluster database? The minimum requirement is two servers. So two servers hardware will be combined, correct? The resources will be combined, and if we do this, execute the same task in cluster, of course it's going to take less time, correct? Okay, so we'll discuss more on this when we start the core DBA course. Okay, and we have two types of structures in Oracle database: physical and logical structure. See, my question to you: can we see a database, guys? Can we see a database? So we are discussing a lot about the database. Can we see it in the operating system or in the anywhere? Can we see it?
Yeah, hi. No, we can't see the database.
Yeah, that's right. So database is a logical structure, is a logical thing. Tables, what do we have in database? Tables, right? Tables, users, right? Schemas, we call them, correct? So we cannot see them because they are logical in nature. They does not reside in the operating system. Okay, so the things which are logical in nature, those are called logical structure of the database. And those stuffs which are physical in nature, like data file, okay, a file residing in the operating system, right? Those are the physical files. Reason is we can see them in the operating system. Okay, that's why they are the physical files. So in Oracle database, everything that you heard about, you see, is divided into two parts, either physical or logical structure. Is this clear?
Yeah.
Okay. So in if you talk about RDBMS, so in market we have a lot of RDBMS, correct? Oracle is the giant. We have Sybase, we have DB2, we have Informix, we have SQL Server, we have MySQL. We have lots of RDBMS softwares available in the market, correct? So we'll be dealing with Oracle with this course, not any other database. Now coming over, introduction to DBA. Basically, overall, it's called Oracle DBA. That's the common word you must have heard. But if you work on, if you come to IT industry, sometimes you will hear that they call it production DBA. So basically, those DBAs who works basically on the production databases, they would be called as the production DBA or core DBA. Sometimes database administrators also work on development sides. So basically your main task would be to assist the development team. Okay, if you're working in that team, DBAs who's working side at the development side, working for the development team, they would be called as a development DBA. Okay, sometimes a DBA needs to be working with the application team. Okay, DBA working very closely with the application team, they will be called as an application DBA. Okay, and sometimes you will hear the implementer DBA, RAC DBA, PT DBA, means performance tuning DBA. Okay, there are all these terms are it depends upon organization to organization what they call their DBAs, but most probably it's gonna be core DBA or Oracle DBA. Okay. Now coming over to the roles and responsibility of a DBA. So our utmost important responsibility is to maintain the database. We create the database, we maintain the database, we make sure that there is no issue with the database. Application team, when they are using the database, they shouldn't get any issue from the database end. If they get any issue, they will come back to us, we'll have to resolve it. That's the main important role of a DBA, role and responsibility of a DBA. Okay, the database should be running 24/7. If it's not, you will be called, you will have to take care of it. Apart from that, we are also responsible for performing backups. In case the database has failed, we would be doing recovery. Okay, if application team faces issue with a query or a job, anything, we need to make sure that the issue is resolved. Okay, creating job, maintaining jobs, implementing security, running reports. These all are the responsibilities of a DBA. When requested, we will have to do the upgrade, we'll have to apply the patches, okay, security patches. Those are the role and responsibility of a DBA. Now, there are basically lots of infinite number of roles and infinite roles and responsibility of a DBA, but the main responsibilities are recoverability. What is this? When a database gets failed or any file gets corrupted, a DBA should do the recovery using the backup. Okay, integrity. The integrity of the database needs to be maintained. Okay, that we shouldn't enter any invalid database into the tables. Okay, which will violate the integrity of the database. Availability. The database should be available 24/7. If it's going down due to any reason, as a DBA will have to troubleshoot that. Security. The data that are stored in the database should not be compromised. Okay, we need to make sure that we have proper security in place. Performance. The database performance should be good. Okay, if a query is taking like 10 seconds to execute, even down the line after 6 months, it should take that much time. If it's taking 1 hour, 2 hours, then it's a problem with the database. It's a performance issue. Assist programmers, means assist application teams if they need any help from the database side. Okay, so these are the main roles and responsibilities of a DBA. Now coming over to our course, basically this is the system requirement. So this training that I provide gonna be real-time training, and first we will do all the configurations in our PC. So basically I would be showing the setup in my PC, and you guys can do the setup at the same time. Okay, so this is the requirement, system requirement. You should have at least 1 GB of RAM for the instance and for the OEM database control installation, and overall you need at least 20 GB of space in your computer's drive, so that we can create a virtual machine. So coming over to the installation, we would be using this software. So I will show you how to download and install Oracle VM VirtualBox, then Oracle Linux 6.4 we will be using with this training, then Oracle Database 11G R1. Okay, I will show you how to download the software from Oracle website. Okay, and the reason we are going with 11G is because we still have 11G in market, guys, and you cannot learn tools without knowing the 11G concept. Okay, you cannot directly start learning tools without knowing the 11G architecture. Okay, that's why basically we'll be concentrating on 11G version and also 12C. But 12C, okay. So here I have basically 5 machines configured in my system. Okay, basically I have a 3-node rack 1, rack 2, rack 3. That's a cluster system, and two standalone server. One name is cloud and the other name is testing. So Oracle VM VirtualBox is a good software. It doesn't make your PC run slow as compared to the Oracle VM. Sorry, when compared to the VMware workstation. Okay, that's why I use this software. I will show you how to download this software, and we would be installing first the Oracle VM VirtualBox, and we'll configure it, and then we'll install Oracle Linux in it. Okay, when the Linux installation is done, we'll configure the Linux system, and when that is done, we'll copy the database software from our local machine to the Linux machine, and we'll do the Oracle database installation. Take the installation part, guys, okay, which you see in the second topic here. After that, we'll start the Oracle architecture. Oracle architecture is the most important topic in this course. If you understand Oracle architecture very well, it's like, you have understood whatever Oracle internally does. Okay, so if you understood Oracle architecture well, it's like, you have understand 50% of the Oracle. Okay, so Oracle basically architecture basically tells how Oracle internally works, how Oracle internally, processes SQL query. Okay, what are the internal components we have in Oracle? Everything will be discussed in Oracle architecture. Very important topic. Then we have something called instance, Oracle instance. So how do we manage an Oracle instance? What is called data dictionaries, what is called initialization parameter files, control file, reader log files, how to start, how to shut down a database. So everything will be on real scenario based. Basically, whatever topics I discuss, I will show you in real time. I will show you in the database. What are the things we can do? What are the things, client can request? What are the activities we can perform? Okay. Table space management. What is table space? How do we manage them? How to create table space? How to delete table space? How to add data files? What are the different types of table spaces we have got? What are the difference between normal table space and big file table spaces? How to check the size? What are the scripts we use? Everything will be discussed. So basically, as a DBA, we use a lot of scripts. Okay, as a DBA, we use a lot of scripts. So I have a list with me. Now, whatever I have done in this Oracle Core DB field in last 7 years, everything is present in this file. Whatever scripts I have used is present in this file. I will share this file with you. I will show you, how to use the different commands. So as a DBA, we use a lot of scripts because there are so big queries we need to write, so we cannot write them every time, right? So we just copy paste it and we get the desired result. Now the storage structure, we have different types of storage structures, like the types of segments, what is extents, what is blocks, what is OS blocks, how do we create and maintain index, how do we rebuild an index. Okay, these things will be discussed under the storage structure topic. Then managing undo data, we have something called undo. Okay, how do we manage undo segments? What is automatic undo management? How to configure undo retention policy? How do we switch undo table spaces? Okay, so basically, guys, this course content that we are discussing right now is 100% Oracle certified course content. Even you go with Oracle Corporation with for this 11G course, you will get the same course content. Everything we're gonna deal with this course is Oracle certified topics. Okay, user management, one of the most important topic. How do we create a database user? How do we manage them? What are the basics, roles, and privileges that we need to grant to a user when we create them? When we create a user, that's not sufficient. We need to grant some basic roles to the user so that the user can log into the database. Okay, like create session, connect is there, resource is there, those things. So we'll discuss those, we'll see those things in practical. Table space quota, how do we create a table space? How do we manage the quota of a table space? Okay, managing resources and profiles, managing privileges and roles. What is roles? What is privileges? Okay, how do we create them? How do we manage them? How do we check the existing roles and privileges? Everything will be discussed under user management. Then we have networking overview. And from the networking point of view, what are the files we have got in Oracle database? Okay, what is dedicated and shared server process? Okay, what is full backup, incremental backup? How do we recover the database in case of any failure? RMAN. Basically, RMAN is the tool that is provided by Oracle to perform backup and recovery. Okay, we'll discuss more on RMAN. I have like 15 or 20 real-time scenarios with me, which I have documented, like whenever this situation happens, how can we restore the database? Whenever this happens, how can we restore the database? So we have those things, we'll see those things in practical. And guys, after each and every topic, I will share the questionnaires with you so that you guys can prepare for the interviews and all. Okay. On this topic, I will share some questions and answers so that you can prepare yourself for the interviews. Then we have a different type of backup and recovery. It's called user managed. So basically, we'll be doing copy paste from the operating system. That's called user managed backup. Okay. How do we backup those? I will tell you what are the prerequisites that we need to perform. I will discuss that. How to do the recovery, we'll see those. ASM, automatic storage management. ASM basically, if you go with the rack course, ASM will be discussed in more depth. But with this course, I'm not just gonna show you the installation part of this ASM, but we'll discuss practically everything on ASM. I have ASM configured already. I will show you what is ASM. We'll discuss all the concepts of ASM, and I will show you how to manage ASM. Now, database upgrade and patching. How do we upgrade database from 11G to 12C? I will show you this. Okay. And performance tuning. Performance tuning. How do we improve the performance of SQL queries? How do we improve performance of the Oracle database? Okay. How do we manage AWR? What are the different tools we have got to improve the performance of the database? What is AMM, automatic memory management? What is automatic shared memory management? Okay. And then coming over to rack, 11G after rack. Since this is not a rack course, I won't show you the installation, but I will have 1 or 2 sessions on our rack where we will discuss about the clustering. Okay, the architecture of Oracle cluster, those things will be discussed. So that will be the end of the topics. And of course, we'll also see Oracle 12C, the installation, the upgradation, and how do we connect the basic, the basic things of 12C. And after that, we will discuss about some real-time project, like what is ITIL framework, what is of course in real time we need to follow the process. So following the process, how does a DB works? Those things will be discussed. I will give you some tips and tricks, and after that I will show you how to use different tools if you want, like WinSAP, Xming. So during the course we're going to use a lot of tools. You can use Putty or Super Putty to connect to the server. You can also use SQL Developer or Toad. Okay, Sudama, anything from your end? You're an experienced person, right? You're an experienced person. Do you have any specific expectation from this course? Satyavraj, you? Okay, great. So, guys, after with this training, you will also get some other helps, like if you need some access to the digital library, and when you're working in your system, if you need any help, you can always email us, call us, or chat with us, so that we can help to resolve your issue. Okay. And if you need any help with the video training videos like SQL, PLSQL, or any other topic video, we can also share you that. If you need any help with the document, we can also provide you that. And after each and every session, guys, the session will be recorded, and you guys will get the link to access the video. Okay, we'll share the training sessions videos through Google Drive. So every day you will get that with the documents, whatever we are following up in during the courses. These are the extra services. If you have any question, please let me know. And for information, we'll be starting the classes from tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll start the basics of Linux. Okay, we'll see some basics of Linux. I will show you how to download the Linux software from the Oracle website. Thanks for joining, guys. Thanks, Dinesh. Thanks, Sidama, for joining.
Thank you.
See you guys in the session. Bye. Take care.